Hey everybody, Mattsquatch here, out in my natural habitat here in the woods. So I just wanted to make a fall, late September, October update video for everybody. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I guess it's as close I get to your classical millennial YouTuber stuff. But yeah, anyway, September was a great month for the channel. I put out a lot of videos. I really hit it hard. August, I was out of town and traveling a lot, so said I was going to put out 3 videos a week, and I had a lot of great topics, and people were emailing me, and I was a guest on a number of podcasts and a number of shows. And if you haven't checked out You Had Me at Bigfoot yet, they're on iTunes and Google, where you get their streaming podcast thing, and they also have a YouTube channel, You Had Me at Bigfoot. It's kind of a general paranormal podcast where they talk about ghosts and aliens, and I'm kind of a frequent contributor, color commentator / guest on there. Have a lot of fun. It's a very not serious paranormal show, so that's why I really like doing it. And I was on Bigfoot, The Truth Told. Corey, he's a good guy. He's taking a few months off. He had a lot of family stuff to deal with, but he's back, and I wish him well. Hopefully his channel grows, because he's a sharp guy and has good production values, and I like him a lot. Okay, let's see what else I wanted to talk about. Oh yes, a lot of new subscribers. Everybody, welcome very much to the Mattsquatch family. I appreciate it. Lots of new videos coming out. Also have 2 expeditions planned. One in mid-October, we'll be going to the Sierras. This is just outside of Sequoia National Park. This is the Sierra property I've made a bunch of videos on and talked about. Fall seems to be a good time for Sasquatch up there. Just me and one other buddy are going to go, and we're going to, put on the war paint and the camouflage and crawl around in the bush and really do some serious research, and set up a few trail cameras. And we're going to go way back. There's an abandoned logging camp way back down this dead-end road. It's like a few-hour hike to get down. We're going to see if we can actually take the motorized golf cart thing, off-road golf cart thing, and then as far as we can, then hike the rest of it. It's really remote, it's really far back there, and I think it would be super cool and creepy. And I've hiked it, but never all the way and actually seen it, so that'll be fun. Then first part of November, I'm going to have another trip up there a couple weeks later with 3 other people besides myself, and this will just be more of a fun trip. I'm sure we'll still explore and go see other things, and probably really go far up Balch Park towards the Sequoias and check more things out. It's more of a social fun trip, but I'm sure we'll make some videos. And the first trip we're going to take in October is going to be a lot more serious research type stuff going on. Yeah, I also want to talk to you guys about the comment section. Since my channel has really grown and kind of blown up here in the last month, the comment section has gotten kind of out of control, almost to the point of being self-aware. And each video gets between 200, 300, 500 comments, and it's really hard to keep up on it all. They're a little depressing sometimes because it's just mindless insults. For every good comment, there's a bad comment on there, and I try to police it. And when people start yelling at each other, I try to keep tabs on it, but it's gotten to the point between the emails I get every single day, making new videos. Also, I'm on Stellar. It's a new social media site. I guess it's been out for a little while. It's mostly kind of new age stuff and UFO kind of stuff and paranormal stuff. But I'm on there and developing a profile. So between that, the emails, making videos, field research, being a dad, a husband, all that kind of stuff, I'm very, very busy lately, so I just don't have the time for the comments. And it's really kind of just depressing to go through and have to delete vulgar or obscene comments or have to respond to people, and there's a lot of trolls out there. So I probably have about a 50 to 60% read rate on the comments. I kind of skim through them. If it's a name I recognize from a subscriber or a longtime fan, I read them. That, and half the comments we get are somebody responding to somebody else. So you're more than welcome to leave comments, engage with other people, have discourse amongst the topics, and bring your viewpoints, but keep it civil. I'll try to police it sometimes, but I just don't have the time to go in there, read every single one, and do thoughtful comments. If you want to reach me directly, if you want to tell me your story or send me pictures of footprints or a video you took, or want to say hello or want advice, a lot of people just ask me random questions like, hey, what do you think of this in the woods? What do you carry here? Or how do you think of this? Just email me directly at mattsquatchpresents@gmail.com. It's pretty much the best way. It takes me maybe a week to 2 weeks to respond. If it's something like a quick question, like a 2 or 3 sentence question, like, hey, what do you think of this? Or, oh, I think it would be good, I might write back sooner. But some people send really long thought out emails, and I feel bad giving like a 1 or 2 line response. And I really want to sit down and give a good response. And I'm not a very good writer, and I'm a slow typer and a horrible speller. And I want to respond to people. So if I'm not responding to you right away, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I will respond. It just takes me a while to get through them. I just want to be something thoughtful and I want to put the time into it. But I could spend 2 or 3 hours a day just on comments and emails and never catch up. It's gotten to the point, I guess that's just kind of the cost of growing, which is good because it gets the word out there and makes the channel more popular and gets the subject known, and which is cool. I love it. This is what we want to do. It's just turning out to be a lot of work. So if you leave me a comment and I don't respond, or you just get a little heart, which means I saw it, that's my way of saying, hey, I like your comment and I saw it. If you don't get an in-depth response or really a response at all, don't hold it against me. If it's just, hey, great video, Matt, love your channel, that's great. I'll probably, I might see it, I might not. But if you want a really thoughtful way to contact me, just email me at mattsquatchpresents. By the way, I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. I don't have a Facebook. I kind of don't like Facebook. Twitter is even a little out there for me, to be honest. Instagram is more or less just people sharing photos and kind of having fun and stuff like that. Twitter and Facebook are way too political, and I'm generally kind of a conservative guy, but I mean, I don't get that political. I try not to, but it's so easy to get sucked into that stuff and get into arguments. And I'm trying to stay positive vibes, keep a good attitude, keep things going, keep momentum going, keep this as a positive, learning, interesting, fascinating discovery process, even though sometimes it can be scary, or we talk about scary things, or we go to dark places. You just got to keep a positive outlook and be affirm and be comfortable with who you are. And yeah, that's pretty much the best advice I give. So, and it's really easy to get drugged down and depressed when you read a lot of comments and everything else. So yeah, if you want to reach me, direct me, email me. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but as you can see, we're out in the woods. It's fall. It's so nice. It's like in the low 60s and cold at night, and it's nice out, and a slight breeze going, and it's perfect. This is fall in the Southern California mountains, and a couple months we'll have some snow, and we actually have some rain next week. And when you're from Southern California, rain's like a big deal, like a really big deal. So we're kind of looking forward to that. Anyway, got some expeditions coming up. I'm spending some money on some new gear. Channel's doing well, so we're making a little more money off of ads. I know some people complain about ads in my videos. For every 5 minutes of video, I throw in 1 ad. So if it's a 10-minute video, you might see 2 ads, not counting the one before, which I kind of don't have control over that one. YouTube puts those in. If it's a 15-minute one, you might see 2 or 3. If it's a 20-minute one, you might see probably 3 ads. It's pretty standard from a lot of YouTube channels. I try not to inundate you with ads, but at the same time, I pour hours and hours and hours into this, and that's how I make, albeit a little bit of money. It does help. So that's kind of would answer the question about the ads. So yeah, we're going to get out there. We're going to do some field work. We're still going to do our classic theory videos. I'm going to try to stick to 2 or 3 a week. It's been really hard to keep up with that pace. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys very much, and stay safe in the woods.